See here, we have seen different types of speeds. Average speed, uniform speed, non-uniform speed or variable speed, and instantaneous speed. The same way, if it comes to the velocity, we will be having different types of velocities. Average velocity, uniform velocity, non-uniform velocity, and instantaneous velocity. Then, what is velocity? The rate of change of motion in a specified direction. The rate of change of motion in a specified direction we will call it as velocity. Then how can we calculate this velocity or average velocity? See here, average velocity can be represented as the total displacement by time taken. The total displacement by time taken. So here, what is the total displacement we have covered with respect to the time it gives us the average velocity. Okay. Then what are the SI units of velocity or average velocity? SI unit is equal to displacement will be measured in meters and time will be measured in seconds. So this can be written as m s to the power of minus 1, and the CGS unit is centimeter per second or centimeter s to the power of minus 1. So if you observe, the speed and velocity are having same SI units and same CGS units. Then what is the variable velocity or non-uniform velocity? And before going to variable velocity and non-uniform velocity, whatever the properties are there for displacement, the same properties will be applicable for the velocity also. So if you just see the properties of displacement, displacement is always positive, negative and can be 0, and it may decreases with respect to the time, and here depends upon the displacement we are calculating the velocity. So displacement is a vector physical quantity, then velocity is also vector physical quantity. What is vector physical quantity? I have told you that the physical quantity which is having both magnitude and direction. Suppose if I consider length, if I just represent 5 meters alone, this will give us a scalar quantity. Why? Because here we are having only the magnitude. And if I write the same length in terms of 5 meters due east direction, 5 meters due east, here 5 meters will represent the magnitude and due east represents the direction. So these type of physical quantities we will call it as vector physical quantities. So what are the properties that we are having for displacement? The same properties will be applicable for the velocity. Then what is non-uniform velocity or variable velocity? Variable velocity. See here we will be having different definitions for variable velocity or non-uniform velocity. First one, if an object is covering equal distances in unequal intervals of time in a specified direction, is represented as variable velocity. Or an object is covering unequal displacements in equal intervals of time in a specified direction. Here, while we are representing displacement, here we are having distance, but if we are representing in terms of displacement, here no need to represent the direction. So for this, if you want to represent in terms of distance, we should write in a specified direction. Suppose if you are directly representing in terms of displacement, an object is covering unequal displacements in equal intervals of time or equal displacements in unequal intervals of time, we will call it as variable velocity. Okay. Then what is variable velocity? Observe here. Object from A to C, it has covered 5 meters, it has taken 2 seconds. Here 4 meters, it has taken 1 second, and 3 meters 2 seconds. So if here first case, second case and third case, if you observe, in all the three cases, whatever the displacements or the distances covered in this particular direction are different and the time intervals are also different. So those type of velocities we will call it as non-uniform velocities or variable velocities. Then what is uniform velocity? Uniform velocity, if an object is covering equal displacements in equal intervals of time, then it will be represented as uniform velocity. Or equal distances in equal intervals of time in a specified direction is known as uniform velocity. Observe here, A to B, an object is traveling A to C and C to D, 5 meters 1 second, 5 meters 1 second, 5 meters 1 second towards east direction. Whenever it has started its journey from A to B, A to C moving towards east, C to D moving towards east, D to B also moving towards east, means there is no change in the direction. And whatever the distances covered or displacements covered, 5 meters, 5 meters, 5 meters. Time taken 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. So equal displacements in equal intervals of time, we will represent it as uniform velocity. Then one more velocity, instantaneous velocity. As we have seen, the speedometer of a car measures instantaneous speed, and the speed at a particular instant is known as instantaneous speed. Then the same way, instantaneous velocity means the velocity of a particle at a particular instant is known as instantaneous velocity. So here, if it is moving along a straight path, towards which direction you are moving, suppose the east direction if you are moving, at this point, what is your direction will show the instantaneous velocity along with the magnitude. Then suppose if an object is moving along a circular path until it changes the direction, the same direction we will consider. Suppose if it is moving or returning back, then the direction will changes here. So if you consider a circular path, by maintaining the speed constant, means 5 meter per second at every point we can have, means uniform speed is possible along a circular path. Then what about velocity? Velocity is a vector physical quantity. So vector physical quantity means it will be having magnitude and direction. Here 5 meter per second, here 5 meter per second, here 5, here 5. Like that we can have the same magnitude. But if it comes to the direction, so the direction at a particular point will be given by the tangent drawn at that particular point. Okay, tangent means what? It touches the curved path at a particular point. So here if you want to draw a tangent, this will be your direction. At this particular point, this will be your tangential direction. At this point, it will be tangential direction. See, observe here, this is towards north, and here 5 meter per second towards west, 5 meter per second towards south, 5 meter per second towards east. By looking at this picture, what we can say? 5 meter per second, 5 meter per second, 5 meter per second. Here also 5 meter per second. The magnitude is same, but it comes to the direction. North direction here, west direction, south direction and east direction. Direction is changing or not. So if it is direction is changing, then north is not same as south and east is not same as the west. Then there is a difference, right? So if it is not changing its direction, then we can consider that is uniform. But if it is changing its direction, then that is not uniform. Okay. Then whatever the tangential direction we are drawing at a particular point will gives us the instantaneous velocity of the object. And here, when the velocity will changes, either magnitude changes, there is a change in velocity, or the direction changes, there is a change in velocity, or both magnitude and direction changes, there is a change in the velocity. So the velocity changing will depends upon the magnitude of the physical quantity and the direction of the physical quantity. Okay, this is about the velocity and different types of velocities. Okay, thank you students.